My pleasure, Tina. Congratulations, everyone.
I love that so much. Is it the third hour? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me remind you that today's special, I did a full presentation at the top of the 8. It is so popular. Okay, from Benefit, they are the #1 brow brand in all of beauty in all of the United States. They've won brow product 3 years in a row here at HSN, and this is their latest brow pen. It's called the Mighty Fine. So what you're getting is, at the tip of this brow pencil, it's 3 prongs. So every single time you do a little flick of your wrist, you get 3 natural looking hairs. So that makes your brows look fluffy and voluminous. And once you've set it, right, you're done, waterproof, going nowhere. No pool, shower, rain, sweat, nothing. It's transfer proof also. One is $28 every single place you go right now. It's the brand new brow pen. We're getting you a buy one, get one free and free shipping. Buy as many as you need, but there is no auto ship. New and exclusive, we have light blonde, medium brown, dark brown, and black. All shades are still available as of right now. There they are. All shades are available. Don't overthink it. I do a 4. I'm always a medium in all of my Benefit brow products. You can do free exchanges if you need to change it, but I promise, you'll love it. It's the easiest brow you have ever done. Grab it. Okay. Now we're just talking about something different. We're just gonna change complete gears, Jenny Vaughn. We have to have good brows while we do our laundry. We have 2 items from Sunny Valley Orchard. No matter what I'm gonna talk about from here on, it's all rooted in that idea of apple cider vinegar, right? That's a tried and true way of cleaning things forever and ever ago. Let's take that idea and we're gonna take it to your laundry. Everything that you touch, your bedding, your intimates, your towels, doing your laundry with the right, laundry is so important. This is a 300 load. In each one of these boxes, there are gonna be 50 sheets. Each one gets 3 individuals. You can take, they're perforated for you, helps maintain the color, no spills, no mess, no measuring, HE capable, front load, top load, doesn't make a difference. $29.99 on sale and free shipping. 2 options, Lavender Fields or Fresh Meadow. Can't go wrong, Jenny Vaughn. Hi. And we don't do free shipping ever.
And it's never been this price. So we're pretty excited.
This is a big deal.
And
these
it's 300
always
loads.
sell out.
I know, and we've only got 2 cents left. They're absolutely my favorite going into summer.
Yeah.
This is how we're gonna change the game and make your laundry so simple. So here you go.
Watch.
There's no mixing, there's no measuring, there's no little bowls. You are gonna take your laundry sheets, they're perfectly perforated. They are gonna be 100% ready, put them right into your wash, even high efficiency. You can wash your clothes in the sink, it doesn't matter. These are going to dissolve, but the secret and the science behind what you're seeing, these are made with apple cider vinegar, but we've taken out that apple cider vinegar smell. We've had plant and mineral-based ingredients with essential oils. There's no bleaches, there's no dyes, there's no phosphates. And guys, just like that, we are gonna be doing all of our laundry, and we're talking about the summer dingies. Your whites are gonna be white, and your brights are gonna be bright. Now, right now, this is one of the first times I've been able to say this. It's 300 loads up to that. Under 10 cents a load to do everything that you have. Now, I'll be really honest, this is how I am at home, okay? You're gonna take a sheet, and just so you know, we have our Fresh Meadow and our lavender that smells like a hotel, but again, plant and mineral-based ingredients. This could also be 1 load if you want. It's an extra large load. So I'm gonna take this right here, and we're just gonna put it right inside our washing machine. Now, I want to be really clear. You are not going to see the puddles of the blue dust, or you're not gonna see the pods that stick to one side. There's no mixing, there's no measuring, and Sunny Valley Orchard is absolutely exclusive here at HSN. You're not gonna find this anywhere else. Guys, look what you're seeing right here. It is dissolving before your eyes, and watch what's gonna happen. That whole sheet is gone, so now everything is gonna be great. And here we go. I know it's graduation. My daughter graduates from high school this Saturday.
No.
Talk about the laundry I've been doing. When it comes to all of the colors, all of the messes, you name it, I want you to watch right here. This is really how my laundry room looks like.
Same.
It's chaos. Okay, we're working out. It's the dinge, it's the dirt, it's the grime. Our clothes look old. I want you to think about this, okay? This is just a regular white t-shirt. But over time, our clothes with those other detergents that are full of the chemicals, that are full of the fillers and the phosphates and the dyes and all the things that we don't want in our clothes, today is the day at 9 cents a load to literally get those whites and those brights. But I love the fact that we've taken all of the mess out of everything. There's no phosphates, there's no chlorine, there's no ammonias, there's no synthetic dyes, there's no parabens. Everyone has to do laundry, and remember, I mean this, if you do 1 load of laundry every day, just 1 load, okay, so 1 load of the towels, 1 load of the kids' clothes going into summer, you do not need to buy any more laundry detergent until March 10th of 2026. Is that not crazy?
I don't even know what I'm doing on
I
March
did the math
10th
for us today because you know it's early.
You know that first shirt that you dunked in there?
Yeah.
I thought the shirt was peach.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I thought that was the color of the shirt. And then you pulled it out. I was like, oh, no, that's a white shirt.
So, okay, and my son's actually on a plane right now. I'm going to be really honest. We got some Chinese food the other day, and we had the red sauce all over his shirt. I took one of these sheets, okay, because I just had them in my purse, and I did one of these right on his shirt, and I took out the stain.
No.
But look, there's no mixing or measuring. Do you see how simple this is? You're literally going to go boop, and that's how we do the laundry.
Do you know that I know some people that use these and they put it kind of like in their gym bag or in their drawers and stuff?
It smells
It's because it's essential oils.
Essential oils, but you know what too? Okay, because I know we're all going on road trips because this is going to dissolve. That's how easy it's going to be.
Yeah.
But in your purse, how about this? Instead of going to buy those expensive boxes of laundry detergent, I want you to look right here. We all have these little bags. We know what these are. This is 12 loads of laundry. And what's great about it, do you see there's no dyes, there's no mixing or measuring. I'm not spending all that money on the extra stuff that when we go away, our clothes start to look dull and gross. This is such a great way to do it. And guess what? I think we kind of started a trend, okay?
Yeah.
If you go online right now, people are trying to do these.
Are they?
Oh boy, watch out. But they're not Sunny Valley Orchard, which is exclusive here. And we're using our patented science, which is apple cider vinegar. But you know that we love this. We are Apple non-technology, so we took out the apple cider vinegar smell, okay?
It's still what, and when I say like your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother, I mean, we knew that worked. Each sheet, I want to get ahead of this. If you're like, how is there 300 loads in there? Each sheet is perforated to give you 3 loads. Now, if it's just like your regular everyday load, throw 1 perforated. If it's a little bit heavier, go 2. If you put the whole thing in, that's like the Mamma Jamma big load that you're doing. Sometimes I just shove it all. I'm like, I don't know, dark swipes, it all goes in there. I don't got time for this. But each one, so 2 of these boxes, which also, if you are just sick and tired of going to the store, picking up the heavy thing, bringing it home.
Heavy.
Where do I store it? And then every time I have to pour it in there, it's heavy to do. These boxes, this is 300 loads in my hand.
Well, and you know what,
300 loads.
Keep one for you. If you buy one of these, this is 150 loads. This will last you to the end of October. Just 1 load. So this is a great grad gift, home gift. It's a great way to start out. But it is the 2 boxes for that price today. I want to make that really clear. You're not just getting 1 box. We're doing 2 boxes of the 300 loads.
Lavender Fields, and this is the Fresh Meadow. So the 2 scents we have available.
And we are ready for summer. And I love that Tina just mentioned this.
Oh,
okay, here we go. Going to the grocery store. It's the worst, okay? I pull my muscles sometimes having to put these in the cart and then into the trunk and then upstairs.
159 loads?
159 loads, but look at the weight, everybody. 14.5 pounds. How about not even an ounce? Okay, that's 1 load. This is 2 loads. This is 3 loads. Now, let's go. This is that icky powder. Now, again, we thought this was great. This is so heavy, and it's clumpy. And you know what else is really clumpy? These guys, okay? We thought that this was the way to do it, and guess what happens with our high-efficiency washing machines, everyone? There's not as much water. So one of those things is gonna go right here and just stick to these shorts and not do the rest of the clothes. Or when we thought we were really gonna be, saving some money, I just want you to look right here, okay? Look at the colors, look at the fillers, and look at the weight. This clumps right at the bottom. It's not gonna distribute properly on your clothes, but when you get Sunny Valley Orchard, and I want you to look right here, and guys, 1 load. Ready? 2 loads, 3 loads. It's 9 cents a load, and they're perfectly 100% dissolvable.
If you can save me money, I never have to do any of the heavy lifting anymore.
Check.
I'm in. even before we get to the fact that there's no, you know, parabens, no ammonia, no chlorine. And listen, I feel like there's certain things in life that is muscle memory. You keep doing the same thing, and it's almost like, why are we doing it? We don't like it.
150.
This is it. If you already love this, Jenny's not telling you anything new. You're like, I love this price, never seen it before, and it's never on free shipping.
Ever.
Never. Like on my card, they wrote it in all caps.
Yeah, well, also, this was not what was online yesterday for this price.
No,
okay?
no.
So this is a major, major deal, and we are going into summertime. It's, you know, the linens, it's the towels for the kids at the lake or the pool. This is mascara, lipstick, and foundation. I promise you, when you get this home, like I only use this now and I love it because A, there's no bleaches or ammonia, so I'm not drying out my skin when I put my clothes back on, but the results are real. With Sunny Valley Orchard, your whites will be white, but your brights are gonna be bright, but there's not all that filler and all that heavy stuff that's on your clothes. There is nothing better than taking out a white towel and having it be white when you take it out of the washing machine to the dryer.
That was just you kind of moving it around in the water. That wasn't even like
I've got a fast hand. I've got a fast hand.
But did you see that? I was looking at her, I looked back down, gone.
Yep.
Right? So this
works.
is maintaining our colors.
Yep.
So your black will still be black. It's not gonna get gray. It's not gonna start wearing out. And we're taking off all of the tough stains, all of that. So it works how you want it to work, but we're saving money. We're gonna, and you know, when we talk about no chlorine and ammonia, I started this whole presentation talking about your underwear.
Feel my hands. Just feel my hands real quick. They're soft, okay? Because there's not the bleaches or the ammonias. So when that happens, you know, it's nice because, well, let's go, I'm gonna show you this, okay? It could be your delicates, like your satins or your silk or your laces. You don't want the bleaches or ammonias on here. But this happens, like we don't have filler when we're putting this in. It happens in seconds, and that's how it's gonna work for you. Fully dissolvable. But then look here at this lace, okay? You want the best when it comes to the best, right? You don't wanna have those fillers and things that make things dark and gray. I could just make them white, make them bright, take out the stains, take out the smells. Okay, look at that right there. I'm telling you, and again, you cannot find Sunny Valley Orchard anywhere else. Look at the dinge and look at the white. Dinge is gone, hello white. That's what we want for summer.
I love that. I think we're all trying to find ways to save money, to be completely honest, right? Just give it the 30 days. This is still just like anything else at HSN. You can get this home and wash your laundry for 30 days and be like, this is or isn't right for me, send back what you haven't used. This is the way to be like, I'm saving money, I never have to pick up anything at the store. It smells gorgeous.
Great though too, but here's our little secret, right? You're gonna hear, but it's not gonna be perfumey coming out.
No.
Yeah, because it is the essential oils and plant-based ingredients.
Lavender, the Fresh Meadow, you cannot go wrong. 2 different options. Each box is gonna hold 150 loads in each box. I don't know when this ends, the price on this ends. I wasn't able to figure out.
Also, what we have, this is all we're gonna have until July.
Oh, until July.
I mean, I know a lot of kids are, you know, graduating soon. We're going into summertime. We do more laundry with towels and the kids just being home and they're like, I throw this outfit down and I throw this outfit down. I totally get it. So this is one load. I would love for you to get it home and try it because you're gonna pop it in and it doesn't matter what kind of washing machine you have. If you have those high efficiencies, there is less water. You're just gonna put it in there as soon as it activates with water with the patented proprietary way of Sunny Valley. Look what's happening. It's dissolvable. We took out the mixing, we took out the measuring, and I love the fact we just took out the mess. And when it comes to the dinge, when it comes to the stinkies, we do our clothes, we want them to come out and kind of look like we bought them. We don't want them to look dull. We don't want them to feel heavy. We don't want them to feel gross. You're gonna love how easy doing laundry is, and just look at that. Get the whites whites, get the brights brights, and get 300 loads for 9 cents a load.
So if I'm taking $7 off, at 10 cents a load, we got a lot of loads for free.
We got a lot of loads today, a lot of loads of laundry.
Free shipping, never happens.
I like how you did that.
Okay, Jenny Bond.
Yes?
I thought you brought me all the newness. I have never seen this before.
Okay.
We're gonna stick with Sunny Valley. We're gonna still think about apple cider vinegar. This is for your grout. This is for your tile. And by the way, this is a concentrate. Anytime we say it's a concentrate, you're in charge of how powerful this is. But if you're doing this in the bottle that you get with a very specific kind of a sprayer that's on here, this concentrate will make 16 of these bottles for $19.99. You're gonna get the grout brush as well. 3 different scents to pick from. This is what, blue spruce, is that new?
It's wonderful. It smells like the forest, okay?
I've never
So it's
had
like
that
you're
one.
outside camping, that's what it's gonna smell like in your house.
Rainforest and lemon.
Yes.
Lemon always sells out
It's so
first.
delicious. Yep.
I have never seen this,
Are you ready
Jenny
to have
Dawn.
fun with this? We're gonna show you the science. This is amazing. So here we go, 16 bottles total. So you're gonna take this, okay,
Yep.
add a capful. Then fill it up with regular tap water. Now on the top here, I want you to show we have a very, very wonderful kind of little nozzle. When I have it closed like this, it's gonna do foam. When I have it open like this, I still use it as my all-purpose cleaner. But watch what happens. It's the Sunny Valley foam that works. So here's the gunky gunks, okay? So remember, it's not just what you're seeing, it's literally 16 bottles at a little over $1 a bottle. Now watch the foam work. Again, you're using the power of apple cider vinegar, plant-based ingredients. We're including this amazing grout brush, and I love it on my sink. So watch what we're gonna do here. You're working with the foam. There's no dyes, there's no ammonias. It's the power of apple cider vinegar, plant-based ingredients, essential oils, and then look what we can do here. Now this is gonna cut all of the grease, all of the grime, and I'm not using any dyes, any parabens, any ammonias, and you're gonna be able to tackle the really hard to reach places. Now, this is real, and I want you guys to look here. My sink always drips right here.
Yep.
So there's always some gunk. Now I want you to watch. Remember, you use it like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray it right there, and watch the foam, because the way the nozzle is, it activates the foam here coming out. Now if I open it up like this, it's just gonna spray, and I use this as an all-purpose cleaner, and I can use it on my stove, I use it in the microwave. So watch what's happening. It smells, can you just smell this
Yep.
too? And you know what I love? As I'm using this here, because you're using plant and mineral-based ingredients and essential oils, I don't need to rinse this because of the pH balance. I can just wipe it, and I don't have to do that 1-2 step. So now I got all the gunk and all the grime that's inside here, and it's perfect for my marble, my travertine, my stainless steel. You spray, you go, and you walk away. That's all you have to do.
I'd give you 20 bucks for this brush.
It's, feel it. I mean, if we can just show the brush too.
This brush.
The quality of this brush.
It's really
okay, Sunny
good.
Valley Orchard really takes things to the next level. So today it's not
really
just
good
2
brush.
bottles you're getting 16. And this brush, it is so gorgeous with this wood handle and then these bristles right here. It is so easy to use, and I love how it looks in your hand. It looks like a great tool. It's so classy. But look what we can do right here, okay?
Okay.
In the sink. Okay, now watch. I'm gonna show you the foam, okay? That's just I'm all-purpose cleaning, so look at the power of the apple cider vinegar breaking that down. And now I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna try to shoot right there. There you go, you see it? So now, even, I'm doing it from behind, so you have it in 2 ways. So it's 16 bottles. You're getting the power of apple cider vinegar. Look what the foam does, even without me scrubbing. It's breaking down the grease and grime right there. But then we're getting our brush, and I can get that whole area of the sink. I can get in right where that the sink meets up with your countertop, which is so simple. But then look right down here. I can get all of the gunk, because that little brush, look what it does. These little bristles are ready to fight that grease and grime. And then again, because of the pH balance, I do not have to rinse it because there's not gonna be any residue left over. So stainless steel and countertop we did, but let's get to some grout.
We haven't even done grout and tile, and I
know.
already love it. I mean, I'm like sold. I'm like, oh yeah, it does tile and grout. I want to remind you, the sprayer that you can spray it 2 different ways, that comes to you empty, right? Because you're taking the concentrate, the bottle that's filled with the yumminess, and you're making 16 of these. That's why we call it the concentrate. So this goes in, you do a capful, you fill the rest up with that water, and then you're off and running. Everybody gets the brush that you own. This is that new blue spruce, lemon. That's the one that we're calling the rainforest down there.
Rainforest.
You're getting it all $19.99.
Yeah. Again, it's just over $1 a bottle, and that is how it works on all your sinks, all your tiles. When I flip up the nozzle, I also use it on my glass, and I use it everywhere on my, my stainless steel. I use it on my wood tabletops. But you're gonna get all the dirt and the grime and the mold and the mildew. If you have those hard water, messy stains in the bathroom, around the shower, around the bathtub, any kind of tile outside that may have some, hard water stains, or
that brush.
look at that right there around that that faucet. It's so satisfying. And you're not going into the grocery store and spending $7, $8 for one bottle that's full of ammonia. You're getting all of this, and the brush is included.
Yep.
So this will be empty again. You're gonna take one capful from your concentrate, which is 15 ounces of apple cider vinegar, plant-based ingredients, and essential oils, and then fill it up with tap water. And then I don't ever have to empty this until it's empty, so you're constantly gonna have that. So think of how long you could use 16 bottles of an all-purpose cleanser, but also look at this right here, or the Sunny Valley Orchard Grout Cleaner, okay? Now, watch the foam work. Now remember, when you activate it with the nozzle like this, it's in the foam mode, but then when I move and just open the nozzle, now it's your all-purpose cleanser. Now this is the rainforest. I tell you what, I think today, is it Wednesday? For Wednesday, your hardest decision today, and I say get a couple, is which scent should I get? Now, watch how this brush is perfectly formulated to get into that grout. I don't have to bend, I don't have to worry about something heavy, and then it allows you to go ahead and do the grout. Now I ask you, where is your grout? Is it maybe the grout on the floor? Do you see the bubbling of the dirt and the grime that comes out right here? Guess what? I don't have to wear gloves. I don't need to rinse later. I'm not wearing a mask. I don't have to have a mop and a bucket to do anything. And just look at the grime right here. You're breaking down all of the gunk that grows and, oh, do you hear that? Did you just hear that?
That's how squeaky clean that is.
I love it. If this is your first time ever seeing Sunny Valley Orchard, you are going to love it. Now I'm gonna come right back over here, and I want you to watch closely at the patent of this, like our foam sprayer. So look right here. Do you see how fun that is? It's so rich and luxurious, and it's working right there inside that grout. Look what it's doing. It starts to tackle all that mess before I even bring out my handy dandy brush. Now, I don't need to find like a sponge that smells like mildew. I don't need to worry about anything. You're gonna get all those hard to reach places, but with one flip of that, you know, our little nozzle, it can be your all-purpose cleanser. So think about it. 16 bottles to do your grout or do an all-purpose cleanser on any of your hard surfaces using the patented way of Sunny Valley Orchard with apple cider vinegar.
I told you, I'd give you 20 bucks for that brush.
Gosh, it's so satisfying. You are gonna love all of this gunk and grime coming right out of every area.
Okay, so a reminder. By the way, we had to do free shipping on this since we did free shipping on the laundry. We're like, let's just do free shipping on all the Sunny Valley. Free shipping, $19.99 is not for one bottle, it's not for two bottles, it's 16 bottles. And it's the same sprayer that Jenny was talking about. You flip it open or close it, that gives you the foam or the all-purpose kind of like just regular spray in the same one, right? So 16 bottles, brush you own, go to town, pick your scent, let us ship it to you for free.
And I just want to show the difference, the science of the quality that you get from Sunny Valley Orchard. So here we just have an all-over mess on the countertop, okay? So here, I'm going to show you, you see how the foam is so rich and activated, okay? That is already doing a lot of the work for you. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to show you, if you want to do it with the brush, you don't have to, but I love the fact that foam, I mean, you see how rich and thick it is, and you're gonna be able to tackle, like this could be the grout, it could be any type of mess, okay, you see that dirt and grime here, but then watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open up my nozzle, okay? So then look here closely, okay? We're gonna take that, now it is just in my all-purpose sprayer, but look, this could be your microwave, your refrigerator, the shower, you could detail your car. The power of apple cider vinegar with Sunny Valley Orchard is gonna tackle everything. Oh, it smells so good.
16 bottles.
I love it.
Blue spruce, rainforest, lemon, and you're getting the brush.
All included.
Okay,
now
I can say I've done all the Sunny Valley. I love it so much. Thank you. I got something on my shirt earlier. I'm gonna use one of those laundry.
It's perfect.
Yep. I got something on my shirt this morning. 4 and 4, because one of my 5 and 5 sold out before I can get out here. Oh my gosh, I have these. I tell you guys that all the time from Kitchen HQ. It's a 2-pack of ice cream makers. So the bottom part is a bowl. You put that in your freezer, okay? When you're ready to make your ice cream, you take that part out, add your ingredients, put the top on, and then push the button, pour the ingredients in. 5 to 7 minutes, you got ice cream. This new exclusive pack is gonna give you 2 of the pint containers. So if you don't eat all the ice cream you just made, put it in the container, put it in the freezer, and you're getting 2 gift boxes, dishwasher safe, $36 for a $58 pack of the 2 ice cream makers and the pint containers. This is the lilac. That comes with the sprinkle. We have a black and a white, a red and a white, a pistachio and a white, and an aqua and a sprinkle, which is the one that I own, if you would like to make ice cream at home. All right, let's talk about from Hunter. This is your air purifier. But I always tell you, if you guys are gonna do air purifiers, get one with multiple layers of purification and you want true HEPA. That's what this is. So it comes with the Eco Silver, the coconut carbon, and the true HEPA. So we are removing 99.97% of the pollen, the dander, the dust, the pet hair. It has 3 fan speeds, a timer, and accent light. It is super lightweight, just a little over 5 pounds, so this can move from room to room. We have an aqua, a black, a silver, a white, and a merlot. It's $87 normally. It is on a sale price right now, $54.99, and it is a customer pick. All right. Come with me over here, DG2, new classic stretch denim, embroidered Bermuda shorts. Now you can get this at average at 13.5 or petite at 12.5. 0 through 16, 16 women through 24 women, $59.95. This is that indigo that has that beautiful dragonfly with the flowers. There it is, my mid-tone that has those beautiful stars. We have it in the chambray, which has these beautiful feathers in that embroidery. We have it in the gray, which is floral. In the black, which is those beautiful butterflies, and in the alabaster, which is your sun and your moon. They're all individually different. These are not those like really short booty shorts. We love the Bermuda. It's not too long, not too short. It's just the perfect amount. And it has that beautiful stretch that we love from the new classic stretch from DG2. All right, from Patricia Nash. This is the Piper. It is a coated canvas with the beautiful leather lining in the bag. The bag alone, that is $169. Patricia is gifting us a $60 pouch that you can put inside or use it as a wristlet separately. So this is $229 worth of Patricia Nash. $79.99. So the crossbody comes with that removable and adjustable, like a guitar strap. Then you get the pouch that has the wristlet on there as well. Is the spring multi still available? I'm gonna check on that. This is the Doorways to Italy in front of me. We have the Parisian newspaper print, the Riot Rust. Spring multi sold out. I had 5 in there right when I walked out here. You guys must have grabbed that really quick. $229 down to $79.99 for the 2-piece set and the free shipping. All right, it is still May, which means it's still Clinique month. We don't do live presentations of Clinique here, but we do have incredible deals with Clinique at hsn.com and on your app. It's all on free shipping right now, and there's a gift with purchase. There it is. So anything that you buy Clinique, you're also gonna get the liquid facial soap for free. And everything's on free shipping. So only for Clinique month, we do it every year. So make sure you take advantage of that. After the break, oh, Ellen Bunner's gonna be here. Oh, hey, it's me, Emily, and Ty. Take a look.
HSN Plus has more live channels. Welcome, my friends. More ways to shop. More of this.
I'm here to collect my $25 gift card.
HSN Plus has more of what you love, all in one place.
This is amazing.
All for free.
You're the best.
Watch and shop what's happening now, or catch up on what you might have missed.
Let's have some fun. Come on in.
Okay, you're bringing in the base.
See what all the Plus is about. Watch free everywhere you stream.
I see Ellen Bunner coming, and I just know I'm about to buy another sheet set. I'll tell you, sheets are something completely different, right? Because it's what is underneath you, it's on top of you, it's the pillowcase, and you know when you have bad sheets, and then you know when you have those luxe, really expensive sheets. That's this from Concierge Collection, but we're getting it on an incredible deal. It's called Supima cotton. So if you've heard of like Egyptian cotton and you're like, oh, that's like out of my price range, this is American made, but still those long staple fibers, which makes it soft, it's durable, it's breathable, and you're getting a full sheet set. So that's the fitted sheet, the flat sheet, and you're getting the 2 pillowcases. This is a $90 set. $59.95. I love, we're gonna talk about how that durability, so it's resistant to pilling and breaking and tear. Have you ever had sheets sometimes? And it's like, how is it like almost like threading apart?
Exactly.
This is how you do it. On the bed would be the one that I would get, of course, the gray.
Yes.
Which I love. Down front, we do have also, it doesn't usually come in patterns on such a high quality cotton, but we have it in that beautiful Serenity blue. White, if this is a gift, go white. You can't go wrong. And then next to that, is that the blue floral?
This is the blue floral. Look at these 3 together.
Together.
Mixing and matching.
I love that.
Here's the sage.
Sage. Oh, I thought the hydrangeas. We got hydrangeas to put in our front yard.
Oh my gosh.
They are my favorite new floral.
I love them, so pretty. And then look at the pink.
Oh, it's like a nice soft pink.
It is, like the inside of a shell or a ballet slipper pink. So
Ellen,
pretty.
you could only exclusively bring this sheet set to us at this price.
Oh my gosh,
There's no way.
There's no way. First of all, this is Supima cotton, 100%. You guys, 1% of the cotton grown in the world qualifies to be called Supima. So I'm gonna start with that. And then it's funny, it's been 10 years since we brought you this. So it's very rare and very special. So I want you to know that. And what Tina said is right. You know, you hear about Egyptian cotton sheets, extra long staple yarns. Supima cotton is extra long staple yarns, but grown in the United States. And I love that. So this cotton is actually grown in like Arizona, California, New Mexico, those really arid regions. And it takes a cotton yarn that's typically average about 1 inch, and it's 1.5 inches. And what that means is, first of all, it's stronger. It's silkier. Do you see these? Do you feel the silky softness? Look at how these behave. These have never been laundered. And I love cotton sheets, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of times cotton sheets would not do this. They're a little stiff at the beginning, right? This is beautiful fluidity. It's really strong. If you have sensitive skin, or if you have sheets that do what Tina said and you wash them a few times and they start getting like little nubs, little roughness, that's the yarn's breaking. So when you use a better yarn, less breakage.
These gray ones are really pretty.
So pretty. This gray is like the perfect shade of gray. Notice too, and I always recommend sheets like this if you're a sensitive sleeper. And I think a lot of times people will go to a synthetic because they want that instant gratification of softness next to their skin. They don't want to have to break them in. But then they don't breathe and they trap heat. What's nice about these two, if you tend to sleep hot, these are not only going to be super absorbent and moisture wicking, but they're extra breathable because of the way that they're done.
I like these too. I see you coming. I know
can see you're thinking
I'm gonna
about
get it. You want to know why? It's because when I'm like, I love a blanket, a comforter. I love those.
Yes.
But what touches me are my sheets. Like when we start talking about 400 thread count, by the way, like luxury starts at what, like 3?
Yeah,
253?
253. So 400 is like premium.
Yes, 250 is where they start saying, oh, these are luxe and high-end sheets. We're at 400 thread count, and you said 100% cotton. If you start looking into the world of like you're getting into those really expensive cottons, it's a blend. To say 100%.
Supima. And you know, to say it's Supima means superior Pima. So Pima cotton, it can't just be any Pima cotton. This is so regulated. It has to pass so many things to be trademarked Supima. So it's really special. If you price compare, did you look it up? Did you see how expensive Supima cotton is? Even for like a t-shirt, Supima cotton is so rare and so expensive. So it's taken us 10 years to get it. I want to show you the colors, and then I want to show you, let me show you this first because Tina hasn't seen this.
Good.
So we always talk about our sheets. We oversize them. So also like if you are a sheet, I am a sheet hog. My husband tells me, I think I roll and then I pull, you know? So I end up pulling a lot of the sheet. These are oversized, so your top sheet's oversized, your pillowcases, but look at the prettiest fitted sheet I think we've ever done. Have you seen this, Tina?
Let me see.
It's actually ruched. It reminds me of like a pretty, look at the finishing. So not only is it pretty, but it's gonna like really stay on your mattress. Maybe you have an adjustable mattress.
Have we ever done one like that?
No, and then look at the banding. That's like over an inch of elastic banding. So if you struggle to get them on the bed or to stay in place, is that not the most beautiful fitted sheet?
Okay, 100% Supima cotton, beautiful, little touches like that.
Luxury
easily
thread count.
100, 200, 300 for, this is a full sheet set that you're getting. I want you to say, do I have the sheets? Are they all mixed matchy? Do I not like, every time I get out of bed, I was like, they're hot, they're heavy, they're not breathable, they're stained, they're whatever. Let's upgrade when it's still on sale. Twin, Twin XL, full, queen, king, calculate, it's all gonna be the same price. Or if it's the guest room, it's a gift, it's a wedding gift, somebody's graduating, they're going into their very first place. This will be a gift that will last them for such a long time. And you know what will happen with that? They'll use it. Right, you know, every single night they will get into their sheets.
It's true, and you know, if you're going to a wedding and you get them this white set and they look up Supima cotton, they're gonna think you spent about $150 on the sheet set. So look at this, and also when you go shopping for luxury sheets, you don't typically see these fun patterns. This is our blue floral. Love it with just the white, but look at the Serenity blue. Look at the luster and the sheen. So you've got everything is elevated about these, and if you, I was just reading about, you know, we spend a lot of money on our mattresses, but if your sheets aren't good, if your sheets are scratchy, if they're not breathable, if you find yourself having to replace your sheets over and over again, look, I know sheets can be confusing, right? You're looking at thread count, you're looking at fiber. I'll tell you in 20 years what I've learned, the fiber's the most important. You can have a great thread count, but if the yarns they're using are not good. And here's the other thing I learned personally. I've always loved Egyptian cotton sheets, but did you know Supima cotton is actually more regulated? So you don't know what you're getting sometimes with Egyptian cotton, whereas with Supima, it has to be a long, extra long staple. It has to pass all of these regulations to even be called this. That's what makes it that top tier 1% of cotton grown in the world. And it's grown in the US, so I love that. My family was in North Carolina. They're farmers, a lot of cotton, peanut farmers, so I know how important it is. So when you can get the best of the best, and then look at this one. So this one, the hydrangea, if you like neutrals, but you want something a little bit different, a little bit fashion forward, look at it with the sage green.
That's what I was gonna say with the sage.
Here, let me lift this up. Also, if you're a hot sleeper, I know we've been talking a lot about that. These sheets you will find more breathable than your standard cotton. I will say too, reviews are starting to come in. Did you see?
Yes.
Yes, people are excited that already got these home. I just don't want you to miss them. 10 years, I don't know when we'll get these back. I was very excited to be able to bring you Supima, but it is super rare.
I think that's what, you literally read my mind. If somebody's like, I've never heard of Supima cotton. Exactly. Yes. That's the whole point of what Ellen is saying. Like your sheets, right? It will profoundly change how you're sleeping, right? Because if they're hot, they're thin, they're heavy, they're rough, they're whatever it is, it doesn't matter what your comforter is. It doesn't matter what kind of mattress you have. What's touching your face and your body and underneath you and on top of you, that's where you do a little bit of the splurge. Twin, Twin XL, full, queen, king, cal, king. I think everything's still available. Prints and solids. I'm telling you, oh, and then I went back and I told my husband, I said, hydrangeas we had at the wedding. They also, people do roses or lilies.
Yes, they're very pretty. And this gray, if you just need a good gray, it's like that perfect, almost like gray beige. Soft, silky, when you touch these, when you get them home, you're gonna be so happy that you didn't spend $150. You were able to get these home and start sleeping on them, enjoying them for years. When you invest in good stuff, it lasts longer, right?
Listen, Ellen, I'm not even looking to buy sheets, but every time I'm like, it feels so good.
I know. I'm the same way. I'm like, oh, I need these. I need these. It feels so good.
I love it.
It's good to see you.
Listen, if maybe 59 you're still like, I really want these, let me take an additional $15 off. If you open up the HSN credit card, it's locked and loaded with 15. You might as well use it on the sheets.
Good.
Thank you, Ellen. Hi, Julie Trester. Maybe we're going on a trip. Maybe we're not. Maybe I can't afford to go on a trip, but I'm gonna go to a trip to my backyard. Either way, this will be the TV for you. Trixonic, #1 portable television that we do here at HSN, and this is the largest screen. And all of the different Trixonic portable TVs that we have, they're all kind of like different levels. Some of them just have the DVD player. Some of them just has this. This has every different way for you to use your Trixonic portable TV. Here's what I think. I think you want a portable TV or you want to gift a portable TV, but your brain thinks, is it going to be grainy? How do I even get TV on there? Like, what is it going to be? Do you want to put a DVD in here and watch it? You can. We're going to give you an antenna that when you plug it into the portable TV, it's going to pick up all this free TV. That's your ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, PBS, wherever you're at. Your favorite show, sports, now it's on here. Now, do you have a streaming stick? Maybe a Roku, a Fire Stick, that's what we use at my house. Plug it in. Now, everything that pops up on your home TV will pop up here. So all your favorite shows, your streaming services, your free TV pops up on here. Gaming consoles, plug it in. Use this as your gaming. When you're not watching TV, plug in your USB in here. Now it's your digital picture frame. We are giving this to you today with the remote, with the car charger, with the antenna, 2 different earbuds, one in the ear, one over the ear, and we're giving you the case. Black, everything's color coordinated. Red, everything is color coordinated. Purple, same thing. It'll be $190 when this expires. Grab it at $124.99. Free shipping. 5 flex, Julie Trester.
Great deal.
I always try to get ahead of why I think somebody's not gonna get this. And I think that's it. I think people think the old school portable TVs are like, what can I play on there?
Oh my gosh,
Everything.
Yes, and you know, I know like when you buy like a smart TV, everyone wants to know, especially my husband, what are all the ports? How many ports do they have? What are the inputs? This is the biggest bundle ever, but it also has the most amount of ports. So that means you can play more things in it. And just like Tina said, you know, we started with just the TV, then they added the DVD. On the side, well, let me show you this right here. When you get it home, plug it in to the wall, right? But this is what makes it a big deal. When you unplug it, now it's TV on the go, or it's watching your DVD on the go, or it's your TV in the bathroom, TV in the bedroom, TV in the backyard.
Garage.
Yes, take this on the airplane, put it in the back seat of the car. But this is what we talk about when we're talking about the ports. It has more ports than ever, so that means things like a flash drive, it's plug and play. Whatever you have on here, you can watch it on your screen. You're also getting an HDMI cable that you can put in here, and you can hook it up to your smart TV and kind of screen share whatever you're watching on this on your big TV. Also right here, if you have an Amazon Fire Stick or a Roku, this turns it into a smart TV. So the greatest thing about it is that it has all these ports. You can watch whatever you want to. And when we say free TV, that's your local news, your local weather, your local sports. In case you lose power, you have your access to the weather and the news. And then also your ABC, your CBS, your NBC. Largest screen that we have ever done. It's 14 inches. They measure it just because it is a TV on the diagonal, just like regular TVs. And this was the original Trixonic at 7 inches, which is about the size of my iPhone. You can see right here. I was on a plane last week. Everybody was on their phone in the airport, on the plane. They're watching movies or their YouTube like this, and you can see with the Trixonic, you can take this on the plane. You're watching it 4 times bigger, like this. And then let me show you too, the screen, it's a completely tiltable screen. It twists like this, and it goes into this mode. See where these are your buttons, but if you're on an airplane, you can flip it around like so you can put your tray table up and you're not messing with the person behind you. Then it folds down like this. It only weighs a little bit over 4 pounds, but I read one of the reviews and somebody said, I have 2 holes in my bed, 2 nails in the bathroom, 2 nails in the kitchen, and 2 nails in the living room. So they walk around. You can hang this up. So if you want to have TV in your bathroom, or maybe you want it in your kitchen at all times, you can be watching it like this on the wall. So there's a lot of different ways that you can watch it. I want to show you too, I've got a DVD in this exact one. So if you have that collection of DVDs, I want to show you how simple and easy it is. So you pop it open. This is how easy. So maybe it's you have a collection of Disney or Harry Potter, whatever it is. You put it in like this, okay? It will automatically load, and then it has the buttons. They're easy to read. There's actual buttons, which I love if you don't want to use your remote control. And one of them says mode. So when you push mode, it pulls up all the different ports, your SD card, your AV, your HDMI, your USB. So instead of, with your smart TV, you try and find your inputs and it can take 5 minutes to even find it. Everything about this is very simple and easy to use. It does come with a remote control right here if you want to, especially if you have it hanging up on the wall because your buttons are hidden, you can use your remote control. But this is the big deal. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the case. They all come with a big, large case that it'll fit in, and then in the front, if maybe you want to put your headphones, you can put all your accessories in here, or maybe it's just your DVDs. But I'm gonna walk around with this, and oops, hold on. With this, my hands are full. And I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take my antenna and I'm gonna take my phone, and I want you to see that this is literally, and notice how I'm walking around, I have a CD in here or a DVD in here, and it's not skipping, it's not jumping around. So you can take this anywhere you want to. You don't have to be plugged in.
And we can both watch it. If it was on your phone, I couldn't watch something with you.
Right, and yes, and then again, this tilts all the way around. This is if you wanna put it on the wall. 4.5 pounds. If it's in the back seat of the car or you're taking it in the airport, it weighs a little over 4 pounds. So even though it's our largest screen, it's also still very lightweight and thin. And then I love the bag. Now, typically we sell this extra, and we've also in the past with the antenna, this is where you get your free TV, the over-the-air TV, you plug in your antenna. This is the upgraded one that's included with the bundle. The older one was 15 miles of the range. This one's over 35. So people always say, well, what TV stations will I be able to get? It depends on where you live.
Right.
But when you plug this into the port, it'll do an automatic channel scan of wherever you live. So, get used to it, get comfortable with it. So then if you do lose power, you know that you'll get your local weather, your local news, and you can stay tuned when you lose power. It's really important. Your smart TV doesn't work when you lose power, by the way. We learned that
the hard way
during the hurricane.
When we all lost electricity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your local news, your local weather, those important things you can get on this without having to be plugged in.
So that's the purple, by the way. On top of the antenna, the case, the largest TV size that we've done with all the ports so everything works, you get the remote. You're getting 2 different kinds of earphones. You do in the ear and over the ear because everybody's different, or maybe, tomato, tomato. But this is the most feature-rich of all the Trexonics. It is the biggest screen of all the Trexonics. And could you imagine saying I have a DVD player and a TV that's under 4 pounds? Like, that just doesn't happen. Maybe you go in the backyard. Maybe dad, during the summertime likes to listen, watch the ball game out in the garage while he's doing something. Maybe somebody's graduating and getting their first apartment or going into a dorm. If you want to give them something that's a small space but gives you almost all the luxuries of a big TV, this is how you do it, Julie.
Yes, simple and easy. While you were talking, I just
loaded the DVD?
I loaded the DVD, and you can see it will automatically, let's say you're in the middle of a Disney, I don't know, Cinderella.
Yeah.
It'll automatically go back to where you left off.
Okay.
Yes, really, really, everything is so easy. And I want to show you again, because this is one of my favorite things on mode. When you click mode, it brings up instantly with one button all of your ports, all of those inputs. Instead of my smart TV, it takes me forever to figure all this stuff out. So very simple with mode. Everything is very easy to read. Here's your volume button. Here's if you want to change the channels. There's your stop. There's your power button. You can mute it. There's your DVDs over here. And again, to pop your DVD, And instead, you know, the old DVDs, most people got rid of their DVDs, the players. They had to be connected to your TV. This is, if you're going on the road trip and you have kids, this is just the greatest thing. Or maybe you're going into a restaurant, you know you're gonna have to wait, or you're waiting in the airport.
Yeah.
This is the best way to keep kids. The other thing, as a mom, as you know, when your kids are watching DVDs, you know exactly what they're doing and exactly what they're watching. You get on the internet and it can go downhill really quick.
Well, I can't believe this is still on free shipping, and this is on 5 Flex. Not everything is on 5 flexible payments, and everybody can do that, by the way. So every single person can go and pay $25 and have this shipped to them for free. So I want you to take advantage of that. If, you know, again, it's a gift, it's for you, it's for the kids. Maybe you know, you have guests coming over for the summer or holidays, but you don't want to splurge and get a big TV for that guest room. Put it in the guest room, and when they leave, take the TV
take it out.
a different room.
Yes, and I also read too, a lot of people like this in their kitchen.
Yeah.
And if you want to keep it plugged in at all times, you can keep it plugged in too. It works when it's plugged in. Perfect size for a kitchen. Also, it's a perfect lap size for kids or adults. You can see, again, it's lightweight, 4.5 pounds, but you can still see the screen. We sell a lot of small ones, but this is the largest one that we have at 14 inches. So you can watch your TV here, your DVD, your ports, they're all on the side. And if you have that streaming stick, if you have a Roku, you plug in your Roku right there on your HDMI.
And then whatever pops up on your big TV pops up here. It's exactly the same.
It's exactly the same. Yes, but this is portable. And we all have that big TV. We've got a 55-inch and a 65-inch, but it's stuck to the wall. So if you want to go to the backyard or the garage or
gaming.
If you want to game, you can hook
my husband and my kid, they're like into Minecraft or whatever they're playing right now, but it monopolizes one of the TVs. I'm like, we're gonna
that's annoying.
We need to, either one of us has to go do something in a different room with a different TV. This is the way of getting your television back. A remote, because like a regular TV, I want to sit down and relax.
Right.
When the TV's over there, I want to be able to change the channel, change the volume, turn it off and on, or, you know, fast forward or whatever. You get the remote. 2 different kinds of headphones, because like you were saying, maybe the kids, I don't want to listen to whichever you're doing. Headphones, we give it to you.
Exactly, 2 different headphones. The kids can be watching whatever they're watching. I know that Joe Harrison, he's one of our guests here, he always says that this is a marriage saver for him because his wife on the big TV can be watching her Bachelor.
Yep.
She loves watching The Bachelor. And then he can be watching whatever he wants, and they can be right next to each other. And he puts in the headphones, and he said it's the best thing ever. So my husband and I need to adapt that.
You're so funny.
My husband hogs the TV.
Oh, is it your husband?
My husband hogs the TV, and it's all sports, and I don't always want to watch sports.
See, my kid is the one that hogs.
I remember that,
It's okay,
Tina. Yes,
it's okay, but listen,
okay.
you know, I have one show I want to watch, and I can now, and this is the way to do it. So don't just think, oh, I'm only going to break this out when I travel. Like if I'm leaving the house. I don't want you to think that. I want you to think having an extra TV that can go anywhere in your home, outside, on the porch, in the garage, in the bathroom, your crafting room, whatever it is. This sale, I don't know how long it's gonna extend. $124.99, free shipping, 5 flex. Purple, red, and black are our options.
Okay, what's the best seller?
Jared?
The other day it was purple.
Sorry, what was the best color, Jared? Ooh, black.
Black is, okay. Black's universal. It'll go anywhere. The other thing, I'm looking for a wall to show you how good this looks. If you want to hang it up, let me show you again. So you can put it in your lap, you can put it on the airplane, back seat of the car, but it twists all the way around and then it folds down like this. So if you want to hang it up, maybe in the bathroom, I know sometimes when you're getting ready, you like to have your TV on or maybe a DVD. See those 2 little holes? You can put little nail holes in your wall, and then look at this. And then remember, you're getting, because your buttons are covered up, you get the remote control with it. I'm gonna go over, do we have, oh, I wanna show how good it looks. How about, can I go that way and show it on the white wall? Yeah. I'll walk over this way. Okay.
I'm saying yes, I don't know if you can, but
I haven't heard.
But I'm just saying yes.
Look how cute this looks. So if you want to put it like maybe in your kitchen, you have your remote control so you don't have to worry about the buttons. You can be watching a DVD or again, your free TV, your local news, your local weather, your local sports. If you're one of those morning people, and also HSN, by the way. But if you want to watch, you know, in the morning, the local news, we love to watch our local news in the morning. You can watch it right here every day in your kitchen.
By the way, if you're like, how do I get my local news and the sports and the Bachelor?
The antenna.
The antenna.
Yes.
If you, that's what I think. I think people think you have to pay an extra thing to get the television to work on a portable TV. I'm just trying to think, why wouldn't somebody want to get this? And I think that's a big hurdle, is by telling them this is free TV.
Right.
This is free.
Not your cable subscription.
Whatever you watch, if it's on ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, PBS, it's going to scan the airwaves, pick it up for free, and air it here, just like on your regular TV. That's by law.
Yes, by law.
They have to make that free.
Yes, they have to have those channels, and I'll show you again. So you're getting the antenna. This is the upgraded antenna, and it works up to, I think it's, to be exact, 36 miles from wherever you are, okay? And then you just screw it in on, this is what we were talking about, all your ports are over here, so you put it right here. And then these are shows like American Idol, The Bachelor, what are some other, PBS, ABC, CBS, NBC. You may be paying right now for cable, but it's not cable, it's over the air, your local news, your local weather, your local sports, and your local ABC kind of things. But those are like 95% of the shows that are out there are free. So you don't pay. Now, if you have an Amazon Fire or a Roku, if you have that, you can plug this in right there on your HDMI, and it turns this into a smart TV, and that's where you can watch your Netflix. But of course, you have to have a Netflix subscription. Right. So if you do, you're going to be watching it on
But also,
here
if
now.
I've already paid for all those streaming services, I want to be able to use it here.
Yes.
You can. And by the way, not all Trexonics have the port where you can do that. Again, it's all different, all different levels.
This has everything. And not all of them have the DVD
player either.
Yes.
This literally, if you've been kind of, you know, going in between the portable TVs on size, and this one has the DVD player, this one has the port, this doesn't have the port, this solves all of that, because this literally has every single thing you can get from Trexonic, every different way, even gaming consoles. So if you have like a Nintendo or an Xbox or whatever, there's a port that you can use it on here. And we do presentations of just digital picture frames, and that's all it does, is just you plug in the pictures and it rotates the pictures. And you can do that here.
And they're $100. $100. And also we sell DVD players that are just DVD players, and they're $100. So this is really the best of everything. So again, your TV, it's a DVD player. If you have an Amazon Fire or a Roku and you've got your Netflix and all those, you plug it in right there, HDMI. It has an SD card slot if you want to put your photos in. If you have a flash drive, maybe an old wedding or old videos on here, or maybe we have these laying around our house. I don't even know what's on these. Right. You can plug and play now. These are all your headphone jacks. There's your on-off button. And then this is where you put in for your antenna for the free TV that we're talking about. There's your antenna, you just screw it in. So if you're in the backyard and you want to watch something, you can take your antenna outside and watch it that way. Also, for road trips, okay, we bought the minivan with the DVD package years ago when my kids were little to have a DVD drop down. And I'm not kidding when I say it was thousands of dollars. Now you can take this in the car. If your kids, they can wear their headphones, but also you can keep this plugged and charged into your car if you want to. So it has the car adapter and then also, of course, your wall adapter where you can keep it plugged in at the house. But the benefit of this is if you are in the car, look at this, your kids don't have to be tethered. It's not that drop down where you pay thousands of dollars in the minivan. Your kids can have their very own, or maybe you can. And if you're going on vacation, this is the thing to take.
So, like you were saying, that TV you paid a lot for, the drop down in there, it has to stay in the car.
It's stuck in the car.
Right. Yes. The TVs that you have in your house, those are stuck in they're stuck in the house. This is kind of like that free-for-all. Wherever you need a TV or want a TV, you can. This would be a phenomenal gift for somebody. When I was saying like maybe somebody's going off to college or they're graduating from college, they're getting their first place, because it doesn't take up a lot of space and they can use it however they need to use it. Again, you don't have to know anything about them, what kind of show they like, do they have a extremely sick? Do they like to game? You don't have to know anything. It's the perfect, easy Father's Day gift, grad gift, whatever it is, gift for yourself, gift of sanity for being able to give you your own TV, your kids their own TV, the guest room, if maybe you're going to a hotel or an Airbnb, take your TV with you.
Yes, that's a great point.
You know what I mean? You don't know what's there when you get there, or maybe there's one TV. There's not just one of you guys.
Right. And you don't want to sit and watch all the kid flicks when you're in a hotel room.
I like it when he's happy, but.
Yes, and sometimes in the hotels you have to pay for the movies and things. Yes, so this is free TV. Again, you get the antenna, you get the CD, DVD. You can put your Roku or your Amazon Fire in the port, and then the whole thing, I'm gonna lift it up again, a little bit over 4 pounds. And notice how I have the DVD in here. Yep. I haven't touched it. It'll automatically go back.
To where you left off.
Great buttons that are easy to read.
And
you don't need the manual.
The TV is good, very crisp and clean.
Yes, high definition.
On sale, $124.99, free shipping, 5 flex. Colors are still available. Julie Truster, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Tina. Have a great day.
I will be back tomorrow at 7 a.m., but I'm going to hand you over to Rebecca Vargas. She's in next with Pretty Beautiful Amazing.